Hi, my name's Rich Waterman. I like to talk about my name a lot because I help people to get rich. Not only financially rich, though, but emotionally rich and time rich by being in flow like Waterman. Cheesy as it sounds. One of the things that I am particularly focusing on at the moment is I'm helping world-class coaches create six-figure incomes through unconditional service, not online sales funnels. I have a world-class coach here. Her name is Christine Glass. She's someone I have the great pleasure of serving with and volunteering with at Tony Robbins community. But that's not what we're talking about today, Christine, is it?
No.
Tell us your ninja skills in the coaching world and who you help with those skills.
I love helping human resource professionals as well as leaders get a better grasp on themselves so they can better support who they work with or who they serve. And so when I say serve, I think a lot of times we forget about internal customers, and human resources is a lot about internal customers as well as external customers. And the better we serve internal customers, the better they serve external customers. And that, I think we forget about that, and we forget about, we have all these reports and we have all these things we have to do as a leader or a human resource professional, and getting things done that it becomes paper pushing or numbers, and we forget about the individual or the human in human resources.
I love that. I remember the first time he told me that expression. It's like people just sometimes, it's almost like sometimes damage mitigation, ticking boxes and forgetting the humanity part of it. So digging a bit more into your motivation, your why. Obviously, you've got extensive experience in this area, but why is it you love doing that work so much?
So I have 20 plus years of experience in human resources and management, from profit to nonprofit to government agencies to educational agencies to transportation, all kinds of different agencies. And I didn't position hop because I know some people did that. I spent quite a bit of time, 4 to 5 years at each of these types of agencies. And I was really able to see things from the inside. And I started getting jaded. I became that evil HR manager that you see in TV shows. And I started getting angry and upset and frustrated. And the more I started looking at what was happening when I was doing that was how I was defining or labeling people who were coming in. They were answer shopping and they just wanted to get what they wanted to get. And I started becoming very defensive. And I think a lot of people in the industry can get jaded that way because people just want to take. What can I get out of this? And when I really started looking at it was sometimes a lack of education on the individual's part as an employee, asking questions. And so they were trying to, if you will, manipulate the system because they didn't understand how it worked. So when I changed my label or definition of how people were approaching me or the HR office that I was running, I really was able to change how I related to them and was able to cultivate a different environment in the workplace, let alone change how people approached us so that it wasn't so daunting every day to have somebody just want to take. They started coming with, let me understand. And we were able to start, getting that cultural change. And it really changed how we operated and how we did business and how we felt when we went home. Like, we didn't come into work going, oh, it's Monday morning. I hate this place. And when is Friday going to get here? It was like, okay, how are we going to do things differently today so we could serve people? And it wasn't, and I worked in union environments. So this is not like something easily done sometimes, but as you change how you treat people and how you allow people to treat you, you change the whole culture.
Yeah, and I'm guessing obviously a very good friend of mine in the UK is as a human resources consultant. And he got into it. He had a very strong drive, strong passion to help people. And it's a bit of a shame when sometimes a lot of that structure / culture starts to get in the way of that desire to serve. And I know that we were talking about, how you brought your coaching skills into that environment that you obviously got a lot of experience and understanding. And there were kind of two things that we were talking about, one of which was this kind of empowering process of reflection. And then the other one was a disempowering process of labeling. I'd love you to share more about that with people watching this video because I found that fascinating.
Yes, thanks, Rich. It is a interesting dynamic where we don't necessarily realize why we're feeling the way we're feeling. And you know, I'm not getting into huge, deep, touchy-feely things here, because sometimes people think that's what HR is about. I'm talking about that stress feeling you have when somebody walks in or calls you on the phone, or it's that guy or that girl again on the phone, and you're repeating yourself for the 100th time on, you know, that's how it feels. And you start labeling, well, the staff member is a bad employee or a bad actor, sometimes we would say, or these different things. And I am not in La La Land thinking that there aren't certain individuals that are that way. I think it's a smaller percentage. And we start grouping these individuals together as they cause us stress, right? It's that whole idea. And it's really stopping and like you mentioned, the reflection of, what am I thinking when I'm creating this emotion inside of myself? What is it that I'm thinking right now that I'm feeling stressed about? So it's really that reflection piece of, what are the thoughts and patterns in my head or my body that are leading up to me, like, you know, feeling like a volcano that's going to explode and just wanting to tell everybody to go away. Hence, for me, where the evil HR manager came from. I'd give you an answer, but it would not be kind. So you'd get the information you wanted, but you didn't want to stay, you know? And so it's that reflection piece of, what are those things that are happening? What am I focusing on? What am I looking at when this feeling is happening in my body, the stress, the anger, the frustration? And it's changing that over then to, okay, well, these are the things I'm thinking. I'm thinking that person's a taker. I'm thinking that person wants something from me. I'm thinking that person wants to cheat me or the company, or that person's causing risk for the company or myself and is causing me more work. And all I need is more work, right? Like, we don't. So when we start looking at those that now labels, from reflection to label part, is how can we change what I'm thinking, not lying to myself, but there's also other truths happening. Well, obviously that person needs help. Do they need mental help? Maybe there's an EAP program you need to refer them to. Maybe they are frustrated by their work environment and they don't know how to express that to HR. So it's changing that label to say, okay, I'm in a helping industry. I'm in human services. I'm a human trying to serve other humans. What can I do as a human, help this other human within the scope of my job? You know, I'm not asking people to do anything outside of that. It's just changing that focus. It's changing that label. And it starts with the reflection on for yourself and changing something within yourself so that you can support someone in a better way without causing yourself more stress. Because we know we don't need that.
Yes. Yeah, more stress is not generally needed in the workplace. It's such a pleasure talking to you. It's like I think it's interesting to reflect with coaches, you know, that have years of experience, that have the skill. I think in your case, you have that ability to really cut to the heart of the matter, but in a loving and kind way, which, as you said, you know, it's sometimes, you know, some human resources departments and people just need that energy. I'm slightly jealous because I don't work in HR, so I wouldn't get to work with you in a professional capacity, but we have other ways that we talk, so that's fine. If someone's been watching this video and they're going, that's resonated with me, how can I get in contact and have a conversation with you? What would be the best way for them to do that?
Oh, just private message me on this platform. I think that's just the best way to get in touch with me. I absolutely love, and I get passionate. Obviously, as we talk about it, you can see my energy gets even higher. I just love it because I know that the change it made in my life, and even within organizations, as I even made even more changes, people saw that. So I really want to support other people in having a better life. And sometimes, you know, we spend so much time at work, and it consumes so much of our thought process, even outside of work, because of the stress part. I really just want people to have a better existence. And, you know, I just love talking to people about it and giving some ideas and hints and seeing if we're a great match to make their lives and their business or organization just excel in a whole different way.
Fantastic. And equally, if anyone's watching this and they're connected with me and not Christine, just drop me a message and I will put you in touch with this amazing human being. Christine, thank you so much for your time today. I've learned a lot about what you do, and I also love how you brought skills that I'm familiar with, but applied them in a very clever way to the HR industry. So thank you for your time, and yeah, I'm pretty sure someone watching this video we got a lot of value from that. So that's always important to both of us, I know. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Rich.
You are welcome. I will see you soon.